Professor Zixer's antennae twitched with unease as he scrolled through the day's lesson plan hovering above his desk. Xenobiology 301 was normally the highlight of his academic cycle, but today's assignment tightened all three of his hearts. Each student was required to showcase a predator from their homeworld and explain how it fit into their natural ecosystem. Most presentations had gone smoothly. The Valorant scholars displayed high-altitude ambush hunters through shimmering projections. The Threen arrived with oceanic pursuit beasts suspended safely in stasis fields. Even the timid Plexians contributed neural scan data of their pack predators, though they absolutely refused to be in the same room as any living specimen. And then, there was the human, Sarah Chen, humanity's first student to enroll since Earth joined the Galactic Consortium, sat in her usual back row seat, those forward-facing predatory eyes sparkling with mischief. When the assignment was announced 2 rotations ago, she had flashed that unnerving human grin to many teeth. Far too casual. "Professor," she'd said cheerfully, "I'll need permission to bring live animals?" The room had fallen silent. A Threen fainted outright. "Alive," Zixer had sputtered. "Miss Chen, protocol forbids. They'll be completely safe." "Completely controlled," she assured him. "Nothing will go wrong. Promise. Trust." Such a bizarre, reckless human concept. Still, he had granted permission. Now, as her presentation slot arrived, Zixer braced himself. The doors parted, and the lecture hall erupted into gasps. Sarah strode inside with a predator, perched on each shoulder. Zixer's neural implant instantly pinged Earth's database. Canis lupus familiaris. Domesticated descendants of wolves. Pack-hunting carnivores. Coordinated pursuit hunters capable of bringing down megafauna. Highly intelligent. Highly social. Highly dangerous. These 2 were small juveniles but unmistakably predators. Sharp baby teeth. Hooked claws tapping against her protective jacket. Eyes tracking every movement like tiny apex hunters. "Everyone, this is Thor and Loki," Sarah said brightly. One yawned, showing needle-sharp teeth. A Valorant student dove under their desk. "The assignment," Sarah continued, unfazed, "was to present a predator species from your homeworld. So let's talk wolves and their modern descendants." Dogs, she carried the squirming pups toward the presentation platform as they licked her face and gnawed on her fingers like affectionate piranhas. "Wolves are cooperative hunters," she explained. "Smart, strategic, and terrifyingly effective." She gently set the pups down. They immediately began wrestling, growling, and tripping over their oversized paws. Several students shrank back, but the real magic, Sarah said, is what happened when wolves met humans. She whistled. Both puppies froze, then sprinted to her, sitting obediently at her feet, tongues lolling. 30,000 years ago, our ancestors and wolves formed a partnership. We hunted together. We guarded each other. We raised our young side by side. They shaped us, and we shaped them. Zixer leaned forward despite himself. A Threen's trembling voice called out, "But why do they let you put your hands near their mouths? Isn't that suicide?" Sarah laughed. That strange human sound that meant anything from amusement to imminent danger. "They're playing," she said. "Watch." She tossed a small rubber toy. Both pups launched after it like hydrodynamic torpedoes. They collided, tumbled, scrambled up, and resumed the chase with unbreakable determination. "That's prey drive," she said. "In adult wolves, it takes down elk. In puppies, it takes down squeaky toys." The students stared, torn between horror and fascination. "But here's why humans and canines work." Sarah continued softly. "Humans have a strange instinct. We look at predators and think, this creature could kill me. I want to be friends with it." A ripple of confusion passed through the amphitheater. "We've befriended wolves, big cats, foxes, ferrets. Some humans keep venomous snakes. Others swim with sharks for fun. We rehabilitate bears. We try to pet everything." She lifted the pups into her arms again. They instantly relaxed, trusting her completely. "These 2 will grow into 70-pound hunters with the instincts of wolves. Their bite can break bones. They'll be fast enough to outrun most prey animals. She kissed Thor on the head, and I'll still trust them completely. Because 300 centuries of partnership taught us that we're better together than we ever were apart, Plexian whispered. But what if they attack? They won't, Sarah said simply. Because I'll love them. And they'll love me back. Silence blanketed the room. Then a trembling Valoran lifted an appendage. May I pet one? Sarah's face lit up. Of course. They love meeting new friends. Within minutes, the terrified students melted into delighted coos as the puppies wagged, snorted, licked, and climbed all over them. One pup perched atop a Threen student's head like a fuzzy carnivorous hat. The Thren trembled, but smiled. Zixer added a final note to his lecture. Chords. Humans do not defeat predators through strength. They befriend them. They turn danger into partnership. And that more than claws or teeth. Or tools may be humanity's strangest and most powerful evolutionary trait. At the back of the room, Sarah watched her classmates fall hopelessly in love with her tiny predators and smiled. Humanity's oldest instinct was still working perfectly.